What's up, guys? NBA Talk. Today's January 20th, 2017, and I'm here to talk about this All-Star voting results that came out yesterday. The results for the starters for 2017 All-Star Game, and it's already got people in the doozy. And I'm not surprised when Russell Westbrook, the guy who's averaging triple-double, who's averaging 30 points per game while averaging a triple-double, is out of the starting lineup, and Stephen Curry is. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But then again, the All-Star voting from quite a while has been messed up. You have players who should not be so high in the ranking of voting is there. Like Zaza Pachulia, who's been getting a whole bunch of voting from all over the place for no reason. He's not putting up good numbers. He's having a lower game than he did when he was in the Mavericks. And he came close to being a starter, which got everybody shook. So let me just first point out the starters basically for the All-Star Game, both Eastern and Western. Starting with the East, you have DeMar DeRozan of the Toronto Raptors, Kyrie Irving of the Cavaliers. Once again, the Cavaliers, LeBron James, which is no surprise. Giannis, a first-timer, the Greek Freak from the Milwaukee Bucks. And then you have Jimmy Butler of the Chicago Bulls. That's your Eastern Conference starters for the All-Star Game. The Western starters, Kawhi Leonard of the San Antonio Spurs, Kevin Durant for the Golden State Warriors, Stephen Curry of the Golden State Warriors, Anthony Davis of the New Orleans Pelicans, and James Harden of the Houston Texans. Not the Texans, the Rockets, sorry. Confusing that with football. You probably see that there's certain pieces that don't seem right, especially when you see other players who had much better games than certain other players. Let me just start with the Eastern Conference to look at the results of the ranking. For the Eastern Conference front court, you have LeBron James first, then Giannis second, and then you have Jimmy Butler third. So those are your three front court. Behind him are Joel Embiid of the Philadelphia 76ers, Kevin Love of the Cleveland Cavaliers, my New York Knicks, Kristaps Porzingis, Paul George, Carmelo Anthony next, Jabari Parker, surprisingly, but he's been having a good game though, and Hassan Whiteside of the Miami Heat. I honestly say this is this is all okay. For me, this is all okay. Giannis deserves it because he's having a LeBron year. LeBron James has been consistent. Jimmy Butler has improved as a player, as a star, for sure. Even though Joel Embiid deserves to be in the conversation, no doubt about it. He deserves to be in that conversation. So did Kevin Love. He played good. Everybody else, maybe not, you could say. But the front court was good. Now, here's my problem with the back court. Kyrie Irving, number 1, and DeMar DeRozan, number 2. Those are your back court for the Eastern Conference. You have Isaiah Thomas, 3rd. You have D Wade, 4th. You have Kyle Lowry, 5th. John Wall, 6th. Derrick Rose, 7th. I don't understand why. Kemba Walker, Avery Bradley, and then you have Bradley Beal. Isaiah Thomas deserves to be in Kyrie Irving's spot. He having a better year than Kyrie Irving. Isaiah Thomas averaging like 28 points per game. He deserves to be that spot. Even though Kyrie Irving is also having a career year, but it's not as big as Isaiah Thomas, who just jumped huge miles away from Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving averaging around 23 points per game. Isaiah Thomas 28. There's no comparison. Isaiah is playing a huge game this year. He deserves to have Kyrie Irving's spot. DeMar DeRozan, he's having a career year. I honestly say he deserves to be on that spot. John Wall is probably going to be a reserve, and so is Kyle Lowry, I would say as well. So that's just me. Next is the Western Conference front court. You have Kevin Durant first, Kawhi Leonard second, third you have Anthony Davis, and then you have DeMarcus Cousins coming after, Draymond Green, Zaza Pachulia, that guy, Marc Gasol, Karl Anthony Towns, LaMarcus Aldridge, and DeAndre Jordan. A lot of these guys deserve those spots. It's hard to tell. It's very hard to tell. DeMarcus Cousins, he deserves it. He deserves it. I would honestly put him in Anthony Davis' spot just because Anthony Davis has been hurt a lot and his teams have been losing a lot. Even though DeMarcus Cousins, his team is losing, but not as much as the Pelicans. I would definitely replace Anthony Davis with DeMarcus Cousins. He's been there all the time, DeMarcus. He didn't get injured anywhere. Draymond Green deserves a spot there too. He's been playing very, very well on defense and offense. A triple-double guy waiting to happen. Zaza Pachulia, I don't understand how he got there. Fan voting has really messed up this voting stuff. Marc Gasol has been playing a very good game. Karl Anthony Towns, great game. LaMarcus Aldridge is the least guy on this results, and DeAndre Jordan deserves to be in that spot too. So it's a mixture right now. The only person I could guarantee that deserves that spot, guarantee, is Kevin Durant. He's an overall guy for sure. And then we have the Western Conference backcourt. You have Stephen Curry first. I don't understand. James Harden second. Then Russell Westbrook, Klay Thompson, Chris Paul, Damian Lillard, Eric Gordon, CJ McCollum, Andre Iguodala, and Manu Ginóbili. Pretty much the most obvious thing is the Russell Westbrook. He deserves Stephen Curry's spot. Him and James Harden deserves to be in that spot. They are been the best this far. MVP, the top two guys for MVP right now, they deserve that spot, not Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry deserves to be in the reserve, I would say. He deserves to be in the reserve, and so does Klay Thompson. But that's pretty much it. Chris Paul, he won't make it for sure. So he's canceled out. Damian Lillard, he's playing very, very well, but not good enough for that spot. Eric Gordon, Sixth Man of the Year. CJ McCollum, not that good enough. Andre Iguodala, I don't understand how he's there. And Manu Ginóbili, I don't understand how he got there. So that's pretty much it. Leave me your comments below if you can. So that's it. Peace out. Leave your stuff, whatever. Peace.